Side 2x2. These guys are getting it done right now, Gene.
This is starting the ball game.
Welcome everyone to another edition of NoBull Radio. I'm Andy Kessler, your host. Joining me tonight, as always, the wonderful Ben Kilcrease. Ben, what's up, buddy?
I don't know. I'm going to start the show off good. We've already had one blooper already tonight. It was even before you could hear Andy. He started talking with his microphone muted on XSplit, so I found that funny. But it's good. Good to be here on Hump Day, Wednesday, the 22nd of the first month of 2014. It's been a while since we've been on the radio. I'm pumped to get this thing going.
Oh, absolutely. We've been getting it done for about a month. Obviously took a vacation like everybody else around the holidays, so I hope everything was good for all of you guys out there. It was good for me. We had a fun time, a little downtime for us, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. But man, season's just ended, and we're going to get started and get going again here next week.
Yeah, I can't wait. Nationwide, Dave's already released the schedule for them. It's looking pretty spiffy. Tonight we're going to release the Truck Series schedule, and you've already got a look at that. It's going to be a dandy in the Truck Series next season.
Oh, it looks awesome. I'll just put that out there right now.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and look at the schedule. This is...
We'll look at it in a second. I'm just saying I've seen it.
Gotcha. Moving ahead of myself. All right, so yeah, next season, we're not taking any break. We're going straight into it next week, so be sure to get your car numbers in and whatnot to the email that was sent out a couple days ago. But I can't wait. This past season was amazing. This next season going to be even better, I think.
They can only get better, I mean, honestly, quite honestly. But we'll talk. I mean, Cup Series basically took a long time off. I can't even remember the last race there at Homestead when we crowned...
About 2011.
Was that when it was? It's what it feels like. But yeah, Dylan Jones, obviously the champion. But we're getting ready to get that going here next week, too. So we got a busy week coming up. Busy week it was this week with everything going on here at the network with all the broadcasts for the championship races. Of course, the radio show tonight, and we'll talk more about it later about the All-Sim Pro Racing, or All-Pro Sim Racing League. We're doing a special event, the No Playoffs for the Cowboys 200, I believe, at Bristol. Quite a name, but it's kind of a joke play at one of their regulars, their drivers that I guess loves the Cowboys. So we got to make fun of them just a little bit. I almost Ben looked up. There was a parody about how Tony Romo sucks or something. I was going to get that, but I didn't want to insult anybody.
Yeah, that would have been all right.
Yeah, it would have been all right for everybody else. But anyway, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Obviously, Ben and I just talked about the new schedules coming out, obviously, with everything just flowing right into it. We got the trucks, we got the nationwide Well, I don't think he might have it done, but I don't have a screen for it tonight. But the Nationwide Series obviously getting set to get back into the swing of things next Monday, after we just crowned Dave Washington our champion. But listen, now is the time. You can't have any delays. You got to keep these things going and keep these people racing and out on the track.
Yeah, and a bunch of guys asking, why aren't we taking a week off? Why don't we go back 2 weeks from now? And Dave and all of us are just saying, well, we don't want to lose a bunch of guys, because if you take time off, then you lose guys like that. So we're just going to head straight back into it like nothing's happened. We're just going to begin a new season next week.
Next season, next week. Exactly what we're doing. So, anyway, we're going to, as I got a lot of racket going on around here in the studio, which is, we got the cleaning crew. Apparently they decided now's the right time to do the cleaning. So, let's jump right into it, Ben. We might as well.
Get out of the studio.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get right into the truck schedule. I hope everybody likes it, because I sure like it. Here it is. We start the season off right away, right back where we left off.
Yep, we started off at Talladega for 90 laps. Such a great event there last night. I had the small little problems there on lap 1, but we get over that. Mosport up next for 45 laps. Then we go to Bristol for 125 laps. And then
I can't wait for this next one. Yeah, Oxford.
Yeah, that gets interesting. 175 laps at Oxford. Then we go back to another road course. These road course guys, they're going to have it work. The oval guys, I should say, they're going to have the work cut out for them.
Yeah, but you're adding the boot. This is something different, right?
Yeah, well, if you run the road course, you're going to be used to it. 45 laps there. Then we go to the old Daytona for 90
laps.
That's
crazy. When's the last time you've been at that bumpy track?
Yeah, I tell you what.
Does iRacing still have it actually on there?
Yeah, it's still in. Almost like a roller coaster. Then we go to South Boston for 150 laps, and then to the Lady in Black, Darlington, for 100 laps. That's going to be a dandy right there. Then we go back to another road course, Sonoma. Then we go to Martinsville, USA, which is going to be another good dandy at a short track, and then we go back to Daytona, the current version of Daytona, to end off the season for 100 lap spectacular there.
So halfway through the season, we're going to do the old Daytona. As soon as we leave that track, they're going to rip the track up, I guess, repave it, and then we'll do it at the end of the season. Is that how it's going to go?
That's exactly how it's going to go.
I'm surprised we haven't had anyone go, what the hell is that? Yeah, what a great schedule. I kind of like it. Oh, wait. Oh, Carl's ready to kill somebody his first day back here after a while, and he's looking at this going, thank God
I know.
No, we're only kidding people. Thought it would be a little joke to play on you with these awesome tracks, but no, here's the actual schedule. We go to Indianapolis first week. That is next Tuesday night, 75 laps to get it done there, and then off to Dover. So I like this. We got Pocono in there, which, God, I don't even think the trucks in NoBull have even touched that track here at all. So I think that's going to be fun. Back to Rockingham, haven't been there in a couple seasons. So, and then, of course, the new release for iRacing, the Auto Club Speedway. So that's going to be fun. I think I'm going to enjoy that one.
Yeah, I haven't even bought the track yet, but you ran it in West Pro the other night, and almost
all 8 of us.
It there. Yeah. That is not the
Speaking of that,
the late models.
Quick plug for the West Pro Series, please. If you want to race some nationwide, I heard some guys didn't even know what was going on. So immediately following the NoBull Nationwide Series on Monday night, immediately following will be the new Sportsman division. It's the B cars. So if you didn't get your fix in the first race at NoBull or get wrecked out early, you got a second chance to have a decent race for the night in the B car. But that's immediately following the NoBull Nationwide Series is the quote-unquote Sportsman's division. Mylan loves to live in the past. So head over to westproseries.com, sign up, or just email Mylan or just show up. I mean, it'll be good. Yeah. We had 8 guys. I think I wrecked on lap 4, had about 12 minutes of repairs, got back out on the track, and finished 6th.
There you go. Solid night.
Almost a top
Solid
5,
night.
10 laps down. That was a lot of fun. But anyway, no, it looks good. Auto Club, back to Daytona there. It looks like it's the only plate track there. I like Michigan. Michigan's a lot of fun in the truck, so that should be a good race. And then I like where we end up this season at Richmond. A little unlike what we did this season, and at Talladega kind of got everybody worried. And we did see on lap 1 last night a major accident that took out a lot of guys that were somewhat in the contention to get the championship done, but Milt Matisse was able to pull it off again, or not again, but pull it off with his consistency, which he had all season long. No wins, but he got it done with 7 top 10. So Milt Matisse. So hopefully he'll be swinging by here later. That was the plan. I know he had to work or whatever, and he said he was going to make it as soon as he could. So hopefully we'll talk to him. Yeah, no excuse. Work. What's work? But we'll talk to him in a little bit. But first things first, we might as well get into it. I don't know, when was it? Monday? It was Monday, right? It was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, we got it done with Dave Washington, right? Dave Washington got his first ever Nationwide Series championship, which is somewhat. I could have sworn he had other ones, but
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, I know. The broadcast that's another one put in the bloopers. Hey, look, he got his first one ever. Now the only thing in NoBull he's missing is that truck title. And my understanding, he's going to try his damnedest to get it. But I heard that the series admin was not going to allow it. Is there any truth to that, there, series admin?
I don't know, that guy sounds like a dick.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Anyway, I think Dave's poking his head around here somewhere, I hope, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I saw him walk in a while ago.
All right, well, let's see if we can pull him in here, and we'll talk to Dave. Getting his, who cares? He'll be ready for it. Is he here?
Maybe.
Do you see him? Dave, is he around? Hey, there he is. Dave, welcome to the show. Obviously, you're a regular around here at NoBull and the NoBull Radio Show, but we got to talk about it. We got to talk to you. You got your first ever Nationwide Series championship and the closest finish in championship battle, only 2 points over, I'm going to call your arch rival now, Dylan Jones.
Oh, he is definitely. Between him, Mitch, and James when he shows up, and there's a few more guys lingering, waiting to explode one of these seasons and start getting up in there and mixing it up. But yeah, it was a fun season. I didn't take it too serious. I just kind of took each race as it came, and I did my good and bad tracks and just tried to have fun.
Have fun is what you did. 3 wins on the season. Led the series in wins with the 3. Dylan right there with you with 2. But when you talk about 2 points separating 2 guys, that's 2 positions in those 10 races. That's not a lot, man. It sounds not a lot, but when you really break it down and think about it, that could have been, and there was no bonus points or anything like that as far as the championship points go. With leading the lap and leading the most and things like that, which I guess might change for next season. But without that to play, it's basically all positions and only 2 spots out of those 10 races, all those laps and everything. That's pretty amazing that it came down to that.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that last race. Qualifying spot was the key. Staying out of trouble, of course, and just hitting your pit stops. And the only thing I had to do was stay on his bumper or be in front of him, either one. I chose not to get too crazy. I just wanted to stick to his bumper and finish it out that way.
Well, we talk about it quite a bit. We had me and Ben know all about the broadcasts at Kansas. I think we're pros at those now. But when you talk about Kansas, that track, the high line is the fast lane, but we saw so many times in that race, especially with the wind coming off turn 4. A lot of fast guys, even pole sitter James Ray, and a couple others offhand. I think Kenny Baum tagged the wall one time. A couple other guys. I think you might even have brushed the wall there in turn 4, but it just seemed that you're really flirting with danger lap after lap at a track like that, and I think it put on for a great show, especially a couple cautions towards the end there. You came down to make sure you had enough fuel, but then you had to race your way from I think it was 11th or something like that all the way back up to catch up to Dylan, just to make sure that you were able to collect enough points.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I was talking to Mitch over the radio and kind of second guessing myself, and I was counting the cautions and thinking I would have enough, and I wasn't sure, so I said to heck with it. And so I darted down pit road and took 4 tires, some fuel, and the holes were just there. I mean, if these guys didn't spread out that fast, I don't think I would have got back up there that quick. But for when they dropped the green flag into turn 1, I gained a couple spots, and then next thing you know, I'm banging right there on Dylan's bumper, and we're going at it. But yeah, it took a little while to get used to turn 4. Had to burp the throttle a little bit coming off because of the wind. One time I didn't burp it, and I hit it, but it didn't give me any damage. It was a fun race.
Yeah, it was. No matter, we've been there a lot, as far as us broadcasters, and over the, I don't know, probably a few months it's been, or whatever it has been, but you get used to what you're going to expect and what you're going to see. And that high line, we saw one guy, I think it was Cale Dressback, run the bottom pretty much the whole race, and I was very surprised he was able to hang with you guys up at the top, especially over the long run. So whatever he was doing on that bottom line obviously worked. I mean, I was noticing it, but you didn't see anybody really, try that as much, and it was mainly him that rode that bottom line. But he was able to get it done up until the I think it was a second to last caution or something like that. I think he got caught up in it. Yeah,
you really had to be super smooth, not touch the little lip there, because if you did, it was going to send you around. And he was hitting it just right. Another one that had the bottom line pretty good for the first couple laps, Mitch. There was a couple other guys too. They were able to hold strong, but the high side, it just always prevails there. Unless they get a killer run down into 1, if you don't get a good start, then you can get passed by 2-3 cars real quick, and then you got to try to set up yourself to get past them in 3 and 4. But if you don't, you're just kind of stuck in line unless they scrape the wall or something. But otherwise, it's like follow the leader pretty much.
Now I haven't seen it yet, but I assume that the Nationwide Series schedule, seeing that you're in charge of that, is already said and done. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but next week, next Monday, where we plan on heading there for the Nationwide Series?
I'm going to try Pocono. Send off to the big track.
I remember you telling me that. I don't know why I've totally blocked it out, apparently. But selective memory, that's what my wife says. So, yeah, Pocono, I think it's, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me because I'm always wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the first time the Nationwide guys have been there, right?
I'm not sure.
I think the Cup guys...
Dave that.
Yeah, I think the Cup guys have been there once, but...
Yeah, Cup has been there.
Yeah, but I don't think the Nationwide guys have. And I saw that Ben put in the truck series about halfway down. He's got the Pocono in there too. So that'll be kind of fun with those with the trucks there too. But Pocono's they call it the tricky triangle, and for that reason, 3 distinct different corners, 3 different lengths of straightaways. It's just you really got to be on top of your game and remember exactly where you are on the track. Otherwise, your entry and exit of the corners is going to hurt you pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, and definitely finding someone you can hook up with to draft, too, because I'm sure the wind's either going to help you or hurt you. If the wind's helping you, it won't be too bad by yourself, but if it's against you and you got 2-3 cars ahead of you, I don't think you're going to be able to catch them unless they mess up in the corner and one or something, but I think it's going to be a fun race all the way around with pit stop strategy and just the close racing that I think it'll bring.
Now, no changes as far as fuel load goes, anything like that. So with a big 2.5-mile track, you're going to be seeing probably 3 or 4 pit stops, I would imagine, even if it stays green, right?
Yeah, at least 3. The only thing that's changed in the nationwide series is there's been a couple bonus points added. Believe pole sitter, leading the most laps, and leading the lap.
Well, that's cool. So it gives some guys some opportunity there to gain some extra points if they don't happen to get that win. Well, I don't know if it's unfortunate, but listen, you're either going to win or you're not. But so that sounds great. I'm kind of happy. Me and Ben were talking about a few minutes ago that we're not taking a break. We're getting right back into it. I think for a lot of guys that had good runs here towards the end of the season, I think it's good that they can keep that momentum going. And at the same token, the guys who had trouble, it's a chance for them right away to change their fate or change their positioning here, because come Monday, everybody's at 0 points.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Another one, unfortunately, going to miss the first race is Mr. Kenny Baum. I think if he can get in the whole season...
What is wrong with him?
I think he likes
make it hard on himself.
Girlfriend makes him go to proms and stuff like that, and he's got to move, and he's just doing all kinds of stuff at the beginning of these seasons, and it hurts him. Yeah, he finishes good at the end of them, but I tell you, if he can get a whole season, he'd be right up there 1-2.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this season's a great example of that, because even missing the race there with 2 or 3 to go, he had, I think, something like 5 or 6 straight top 5s or something like that, and it put him right there in the hunt for the championship with even missing a race. So obviously had some issues there in the closing couple of races there, but yeah, he's one guy to watch whenever he's on track. He's only got I say only because a lot of guys have none, but Kenny Baum Jr. has 2 wins, both of them coming in the truck series. So I think he's itching to get some of these nationwide wins and maybe see how his fate will turn as the Cup season gets going.
Yeah, he'll do real good. Like I said, once he gets a full season under his belt and just has focus on whatever series he's going to run all out in. I mean, he runs all out in everything. But if he finds either the nationwide or the Cup or whatever suits him, he'll do good at. I mean, you got some new guys that come in, Chris Hurlow and Ronnie Potts and Kale. And there's a bunch of other guys that have been here that can potentially be up there. I mean, there's a lot of first-timers this season in the Truck Series. It's crazy. It took me a while to get a championship. I don't know how many seasons. You catch a win here and there, you'd be lucky to do that. But overall, I mean, these new guys coming in, they're just getting better and better.
They are, and before we dive right into it, though, with the trucks or whatever, you got to be pretty excited the way the truck series, I know you were the admin of it up until this past season, but that series, the competition, I think, is extremely tough. I think there's so many guys at such an even level. It just makes the racing week in and week out that much more exciting to watch, let alone the trucks put on a good show anywhere, for the most part, wherever they go. But you got to be pretty excited, especially with the fact with the NoBull, with the truck series, the way it's been able to bring in these new guys, get them in here, get them familiar, running with some of the top guys in the league, and then able to move up into that nationwide series, do things there. A lot of the guys that come to my mind, which they're no slouches to begin with when they came here, was the guys with OSR, with Kevin Ford and Kevin Carr and Boyce and all those guys that even I'm forgetting his name. Oh, Trevor Smith. When all these guys came in, they were very competitive in the trucks. Moved up into the nationwide, they've been competitive there too. So it's good to see how the truck series has really been moving on. I think it's really starting to really become maybe the backbone of NoBull.
It is. I mean, at all 3 series, I have to say, yes, the trucks is the place to run. You can run hard. The trucks are not difficult to drive, and you get pretty big fields. And Nationwide's getting there, not quite yet there. Of course, Cup is still a little bit off. We've had guys, in the Cup run seasons and not fare so well and decide to take a break and kind of drop down to Nationwide and trucks. But, yeah, the trucks are definitely the starting point. But you kind of, like the OSR guys, if they had it their way, they would just stay in the trucks. So I kind of give a little push to certain guys to move them up because I know they can be competitive in other series instead of just one. So that's why I kind of push them to move to the Nationwide, try to get them from Nationwide to Cup. So there is, their racing is they can race all 3 series and be happy with their runs each race.
Absolutely. And I think a few of these guys might be giving it a shot there in the Cup Series too. So there might even be a so said host of a radio show that might be up there too, flashing his awesome paint schemes. No, no, flashing his wonderful paint schemes in the back of the pack.
Oh, I heard the same thing too. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see.
I'd just like to see what paint schemes Ben put on. That's all.
No, but I mean, you got to thank all the guys for showing up each week. Mitch, James, all the guys that help out. Without them, this couldn't be possible, and everybody knows that. This is a very good group of guys. There's always a certain few that just, let's just say they don't get the hint when you say don't press the button, but it's not going to change, I don't think. But overall, what a great group. That's what I'm saying.
They'll get used to it eventually.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anyway, well, Dave, congratulations again on your first Nationwide Series championship. I'm sure we're going to see you and Dylan battling it out, whether it's Cup, Nationwide, or if the series admin lets you in the trucks. But, I like what I've seen out of, we all know where you are, where you're at your level. And to see a young kid like Dylan Jones, come in fast to begin with, but now just learning so much, pretty much following you for a couple seasons. Now you see him competing for the wins, battling you head on week after week. I'm really liking this kind of friendly competition that you guys have going on and this little rivalry we got right now.
Oh yeah, Dylan he's shining right now. He's right there. I don't care what series it is, all the way down probably to the damn Legends. He's right there on everything.
Legends.
So I don't count him out. Not one race. Anytime we're on a track together. Like I said, there's a couple other guys that are right there too. They get over little bumps in the speedway that they're in right now. That I think they'll be right there contending.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But only time will tell, and the more seat time a lot of these guys get, the better it's going to get. And obviously, the competition at the front of the field will get a lot more stiffer. We'll call it that. I know Ben's going to giggle, but anyway, there he is, the childish giggle. But Dave, anyway, congratulations again, man. Great championship, great run. And look forward to battling it out with you again in the Nationwide and trucks next week when it all gets going.
Oh yes, thank you guys, and thank everybody for, like I said, for showing up, and you guys for doing these live broadcasts when we can, and the radio show, of course. It's all good.
No problem. Thanks, Dave. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy that championship. Don't get too down on the sauce, I should say. All right, well, that's Dave Washington, our Nationwide Series, PowerTech Power Solutions Nationwide Series champion, I should say, for Season 9. I think. My numbers get all mixed up. But anyway, Brian Terry's having fun with my
What kind of sauce are we going to have?
Yeah, that kind. The kind you dip the hot wings in there.
No. I like the tortilla chips better.
There you go. All right.
Whatever.
All right.
Free food doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like Dave had enough of.
We interview him and he leaves.
Oh no, he's back. All right.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Well, anyway, we're going to step aside for a quick moment, pay some bills. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about our truck series championship. We already showed the schedule there a little while ago. Maybe flash that back up for everybody to take another peek for those of you that missed it early on. But we'll come back right after this, right here on NoBull Network 1.
I felt it all at the hall, where it's a cool 33 degrees.
We experienced it all at the hall, where my son became the fastest man ever.
I relived it all at the hall, where my grandson asked me, "Did you really do all that?"
Experience high-octane fun during NASCAR Hall of Fame's Cure for the Common Summer, presented by Coca-Cola.
Does a real race car have a center post? Of course not, and neither should your race rig. The R-Seat Evo V3 with its unique design has no center post. The R-Seat Evo replicates what you would be accustomed to in your daily driver or something you may take to the track. It can accommodate drivers from 4'11" up to over 6'6" tall and is pre-drilled for all of the major wheel manufacturers on the market today. When it comes to performance, look no further than the R-Seat Evo V3. Check out the R-Seat Evo and other sim racing equipment by heading to www.rseat.net.
Did your little storm knock out the power? Well, excuse me for not noticing.
Hate to disappoint you, old man Winter. Better luck next time.
If the power goes out, your Generac standby generator goes on, automatically.
Down trees? Flash floods? Is that all you've got?
Stand up to the threat of outages with Generac, and never feel powerless.
Get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Yes, I can. Doubt, better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab me, crabs in the bucket can't have me. I'll be the president one day. January 1st. Oh, you like that gossip? Like you the one picking what gossip.com. Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you want? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won. Talk like the wind in my chest to that sun. G5 in the US to Taiwan. Now who can say that? I wanna play back. Mama knew I was a needle in a haystack. Oh, body boy, plus way back. I got a feeling it's a rap. ASAP.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.
The mountains high, walk on water. I got power, feel so royal. 1 second, I'ma strike for you. Diamond, platinum, no more for you. Got adrenaline, never giving in. Giving up's not an option, gotta get it in. Witness, I got the heart of 20 men. No fear, go to sleep in the lion's den. That glow, that spark, that crown. You're looking at the king of the jungle now. Stronger than ever, can't hold me down. 100 miles gunning from the pitch's mouth. Straight game face, it's game day. See me running through the crowd full of melee. No trick plays, I'm Bill Gates. Take a genius to understand me.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling.
Welcome back, everybody. NoBull Radio. We got a little bit of Flow Rida. Hope everyone's dancing. Yeah, you dancing, Ben? Can't see you over the console here.
Well, let's just say there's no camera on me.
That's probably
so,
That's pretty funny. But
Just imagine it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome back, everybody, here at NoBull Radio. We're live here this Wednesday, January 22nd, man. The year's already flying by. No. Wait, it just started. Anyway, Ben, we just talked to Dave Washington, our Nationwide Series champion this season. Things are going to get kicked off for the Nationwide Series next Monday night. Got a quick little program notes here going on. Cup Series going to be in effect next week, next Thursday night. Back on the track, the Gen 6 cars here at NoBull. Can't wait to get that stuff going. We're going to start the season off at Michigan.
Wrong.
No? What, they changed it already?
Yeah, Mitch updated the schedule. You got to be with your stuff. So you don't know how many championships Dave has. You don't know where we're going in the Cup. Just let me take over here for a second. Auto Club Speedway Oval, the night version for 100 laps. Then we go to Atlanta for 162. Then to Sonoma for, almost said 3. I was looking at race number there. Sonoma for 55. Darlington, whoop whoop, for 183. Kansas for 133.
Yeah, I'll be sitting out that Darlington one.
You might be sitting out after lap 1 at Auto Club. Daytona for 100. Pocono for 80. Dover 200. Watkins Glen 45. Talladega 94. Bristol 250. And we ended off at Charlotte Motor Speedway for 200 laps under the lights.
That works. I like it. I like that Cup Series. Of course, the chase back into full effect again, so we'll love to see that go on and play out when they revamp everybody, get them all down. Do you think, Ben, honestly, I'll just ask you a question. You think if I show up to every race, mind my business, stay out of trouble, you think I can make the chase?
10 drivers. I'll have to wait and see what the show out is for the first race. Ask me after next Thursday and you'll have an answer.
Yeah, if only 10 guys show up, I might make it.
Hell, I might start showing up for these races.
Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, well, let's talk about our champion for our truck series. That would be Milt Matisse. Milt got it done this season with 7. That's right, count them. 7 top 10s. No wins, Ben. What kind of